Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris, aka State from the Appleball Guys, and if you're first time checking us out, we're four different people, just sharing things in our life, things that interest us. I'm actually reporting from Tulsa, Oklahoma this time instead of Cuba, Missouri. Sorry, I'm tired. Anyway, I came down. My grandmother the other day fell, broke her hip, had surgery, and then later that night she slipped into a coma and is not doing so well. So I'm actually recording this a day before I'm actually supposed to post it, and I'm actually getting ran up to the hospital. They decided to pull her off the ventilator and everything tonight, and they will give her some morphine to help make her as comfortable as possible. And most likely over the next few days, she will continue to go down that road. But I wanted to share some things about her real quick, if I could, because I'm probably going to put some stuff on my own channel, to kind of share some of the stories that she had. She was a very interesting woman, crazy stories. Oh, and man, I can't share them all. It's just not enough time for one. And I don't know. Some of them you'll probably be quite offended by, but they're funny as can be. It's who she is. She's one of a kind for sure. But she's a big part of our family, and she grew up. She's 87 years old, by the way. Just to let you guys know. Just turned this past May. She's really awesome. I spent a lot of time when I was a young kid, growing up on weekends, staying at her house. She let me buy the cereal I wanted, like Frankenberry and all that stuff. All that crazy stuff my parents didn't want me to have, because they didn't like it, so I couldn't have it. So she got it for me. A lot of fun. And her house was haunted. I remember door slamming and stuff like that. It's crazy. But she said it was a friendly ghost. It didn't matter. So anyway, she dabbled a little bit in some witchcraft stuff and fortune telling and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy. Growing up though, she had a really rough life. In fact, you asked her what her real name is, she couldn't tell you. But she chose the name Annie. She liked it a lot. Stuck with it. She's been through things, abuses she couldn't believe, from husbands and those who said they were guardians of her, watching over her as she was growing up. Sold to a pimp, pimped out, ran away, did some pretty crazy things. A lot of it to just survive and to make it. And so that's the reason I want to share some of those stories at another time. I can't do it now, because I need to get to the hospital as well. But anyway, I just want to say one thing about talking to some family members, my uncle, and he was sharing stuff that her pastor, just let you know, a few years back she gave her life to Christ and everything changed. She gave up all the fortune telling and stuff like that. I remember growing up, she had a Ouija board in her bedroom. It's crazy. Anyway, one thing he said is, this is a woman who went from not ever experiencing or knowing what real love was, ever, to finally creating love with the birth of her first child. She had 13 children, 105 grandchildren. That's a lot of kids. But anyway, she's gone from listening to creating love with her first child. As I said, she has a few husbands, and they didn't treat her right. And now, going from no love to creating love, now she's going to be entering into the greatest love of all, into the arms of Christ, her Lord and Savior. And that's awesome. And I'm glad that's happening to be part of it. And I'm jealous, to be honest. But anyway, I know she's in good hands, and I know where she's going, and I appreciate that. But anyway, I gotta go. I'll share more later. I gotta get going anyway. Semper Fido.